All right, so that was a great ending to a show. The electricity got tripped up. Is that the set got a little?
Yeah, I think we were going too hard. It happens sometimes.
Yeah. So Joe Kelly, Ozone, who is the lead singer of Ozone. You're from Fort Worth.
Fort Worth specifically.
Okay.
Specifically.
You being from Dallas Fort Worth, how has that shaped you? So I talked to a lot of bands here in West Texas.
Yeah.
You're the first one from North Texas that I've talked to.
Right.
So what makes that region so what shapes you in that way to do the music that you do?
I got you. I just feel like there's a bunch of different kind of people. I grew up with just a lot of friends that gave me a lot of influences from different areas and different cultures and stuff like that too. I have an older brother too, so he's about 10 years older than me, so I got a lot from him too. But yeah, just community. Community is really, really big in Fort Worth. I feel like every small business, every band, we just support each other any way we can, and we just rep our city as much as we can.
So now that we're in 2026, y'all started pre-pandemic, right in the middle of all that.
Yep.
How what was that experience like, starting a band and then it shut down for a little bit? Yep. At the time, we didn't know what was going to happen. Now we're good, but how did that affect the band anyway?
Not really. We kind of were just practicing anyways right before COVID hit. We're writing some songs. I think we had demo 1 done, and then COVID happened. So we still released it. We couldn't play shows for the first year. We were a band, so we formed like late 2019. Officially had music out like for a few months after that. But I think it kind of helped our scene at least a little bit, just because people couldn't go to shows for over a year, and they were just eager to get out, see anything, see anyone, see their friends, mosh, have a good time. So our first show right out the gate, there was probably about 300 people there, and I couldn't have asked for a better first set. It was very, very crazy.
Not only when it comes to y'all's music is very intense. Very, I love the punk sound. I love the way the way y'all's beat is, especially with y'all being from Texas as well. Has there been any other influences from other Texas bands, such as like punk bands like the Big Boys, Butthole Surfers, the Dicks? Have any of them ever, has that sound mixed in with what y'all do?
I'm sure it has, low-key unintentionally. I don't think any of us super listen to those bands a bunch. I'm a big AFI head, though. Me and the guitar player, we both are. I think a lot of influence comes from that kind of punk, and obviously Iron Age, Power Trip, Bitter End. We love No Warning, Madball, Terror.
Well, with you being the intensity that y'all have, how does it feel being up there and leading a crowd where you've seen everyone just moshing, throwing hands at each other? There's circles going on. What does that do to you mentally?
Mentally, I feel right. If I'm not doing it, I feel weird as fuck. So it's the greatest feeling ever, just being up there doing my thing. Everyone's having a good time. I get to express myself and let out all the pent up emotion I have. So,
what being from Fort Worth, they have their hardcore scene over there. What have you learned? What have you experienced? What is something that you've like coming over here to West Texas? There's, with y'all being in North Texas, that has their sound. San Antonio has its sound. What have you learned from hanging out with West Texas bands over
from
here?
Tonight? Dude, I love how old school it is over here. Very, very old school. I feel like the scene is just, it seems pretty thriving right now. This is my first time out here in general. And then all the homies we know, and they've been telling us to come out here for a while, and then also Lubbock too. So that'll probably be the next stop. Yeah, I just, Tiger Splitter specifically, it sounds like Madball, and I fucking love Madball.
When people come to an Ozone show, what is the feeling that you want them leaving after experiencing y'all's sound and y'all's music?
The feeling?
Yeah.
Anything positive. As long as you are leaving positive, that's all that matters to me.
Well, Joe, I really appreciate you taking the time. This is my first time seeing y'all. We're from Lubbock, so hopefully y'all make that drive.
Dude, we definitely will.
And go to Lubbock. So I really appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Y'all be safe. What Ozone? What do y'all got coming up? What's the plan coming up?
We just have a few shows booked right now. Probably going to hit the Northeast pretty soon. We have an LP coming out in the next few months as well. It'll be on Triple B. So,
In-N-Out or Whataburger?
In-N-Out.
There you go.
Let's go.
Thank y'all. Joe, appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate y'all.
Hey, y'all be safe out there.
Checking the microphone. Yo, if you're outside, come inside, unless you don't want to, or whatever. Shout out to them, and shout out to you. Shout out to West Texas Hollywood.
All right, we are here in Midland, Texas. This is my first time I've been out here in 15 years, so this is a very unique experience. I have James from Tiger Splitter, and yeah, I just want to talk to James for a little bit. I just want to say, what is Tiger Splitter about?
Tiger Splitter is about being an individual and finding purpose in yourself and dealing with stuff head on and just things like that. Being real about yourself and real about the world around you and your place in it and forging your own path and stuff like that.
So for Tiger Splitter, I want to say, who is Tiger Splitter? So by that, I mean, who are your bandmates? Who do you have?
It's me. I got Jonah Payne on the drums. We got Tanner Battenfield as our lead guitarist, EJ on bass, and Eric Pagel is our guitar player. We had our best friend Casey Garcia fill in for our tour this run, so pretty much honorary like sixth member.
So we're Lubbock boys. At least we are. He said he's an Odessa guy.
He's
So,
imported, yeah. He lives in Lubbock now.
But with us being us, Lubbock boys, what makes the Lubbock scene and the Midland scene so different? Is there a difference? Is there a different intensity? What have you seen being in both places at different times?
It fluctuates at times, and you kind of just got to roll with the punches and just keep creating as much as you can. And I've been in the scene like over 20 years or something. So I've seen it come and go. But it's cool seeing people getting into it and kids coming out, moshing, singing along, and so many like badass bands kicking up and doing their fucking thing and getting out of West Texas. That's a big thing. It takes hours to get fucking anywhere.
Right.
And so it's tough.
What I will say that I appreciate about you is after you're done with your set, you're out there, you're moshing, you're throwing your arms, you're kicking up your feet. Why is it important for other bands to mosh to the other bands in the lineup?
It's cool to say good set, and it always feels good to hear that, but it's also cool when you're doing your craft that you've honed in on and you're on your 20 minutes of stage time, and it's like you look out and you see other band members from other bands on the bill, not on the bill, and they're moshing, singing along. It honestly just helps tighten the whole scene as a whole. It brings everybody together. Like, some bands may not be my cup of tea per se, but I'm going to go support and mosh, try to learn the lyrics, and be a part of the scene as much as I can be.
What having that level of intensity for every show. Sometimes you're doing it night after night. How is there a routine you have? Like, how do you save your voice from screaming like that every night? For a time period or so.
Honestly, I'm terrible at taking care of my voice, so I kind of sound like this. But like the throat goat tea, that shit's fucking tough. I get down with it and water, some warm water,
So much water.
and a lot of water. That's the big thing. Is I'm terrible at drinking water, but it helps.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Especially out here in West Texas too, because you're just breathing in dust. The video that I was taking in earlier, you could just see all the specks of dust just flying everywhere too. So we're all breathing all that sweat and all that. So, but no, I love to ask, bands from Lubbock. We all kind of have the same answer, but I still like to get your perspective on it. Growing up in Lubbock and West Texas, how has that shaped you? Because with your lyrics, they're very intense. Does that come from personal experience? Does it come from where you come from? What brings that energy out of you to reach that level?
Honestly, just like I was saying, looking inside yourself and really looking that hard look in the mirror of the things you don't fucking like about yourself. The internal battle of waking up every day and some necessarily not liking yourself, not liking things you can't control, but finding that to push through it is important. And it kind of coincides because growing up in a scene that's not like a metroplex or something like that, where tours go all the time, we're hungry. We want that. And so when a band comes that I like, you better believe I'm going to fucking go out and act a fool, mosh, sing along. Hey, try to show them the little bit of the city we can. Right. But it makes me hungry. It's always lit a fire inside of me to that's an outlet of like, yo, I can do this, and like I want to write stuff that makes people kind of like think and maybe like, like I don't know, introspective stuff.
Right. So, enough with this, Jonah. Man, you're one man band. I feel like if either you're playing everything, you're out there, you're doing sound check. I mean, man, you're the respect that I have for you, what I've seen with these last couple shows. You got to truly love what you do, right? To do this, right? How would you feel about working hard and doing this? No, like, is there anything else that you want to do? Is this your dream to make it bigger?
It's all I've ever wanted. So, kind of to bounce off what James was saying, West Texas is dry, and literally in a environmental sense, but also in an art sense, there's not a lot of it. It's a vacuum, and it's hard to find people that you share a mind with. But when you find those people, it builds. And honestly, since I was a kid, it's always been a thing for me, like a goal that I would never allow the limit of other people to hold me back from doing what I'm going to do. I got a purpose, and I found some like-minded people, and it took a long fucking time. But when you find them, you go out here, especially you lock in with them. And so honestly, it's all just for the benefit of the scene as a whole, and for the kids, and for the new people getting in, and then for all my friends and shit, like all this stuff I learned, it's just for everybody else. It's not for personal gain, but yeah, the goal is to do this for the rest of my life. But ultimately it all revolves around other people. And so I really just appreciate West Texas and how much it's grown. And the scene's growth in the last really like 2-3 years has been nuts. Tonight was evidence of that. So I just do it for the scene. I just do it because I love this shit, and I don't want to do anything else.
I know you boys are busy, but I gotta ask how this In-N-Out or Whataburger?
Whataburger.
Whataburger, because I'm from Texas. But if I'm really being honest, Whataburger.
Chicken fried steak or brisket?
Brisket.
Yeah, brisket.
There you go. Thank y'all. Hey, it was a great show. Midland, I had a great time. This is my first time here in 15 years, so thank y'all guys. Keep doing what y'all do. Keep going, create those shows. Y'all, it's what's going on right now. It's amazing, and I love the energy that it brings out from everything. So thank y'all. Thank y'all for thank y'all for y'all's time. So thank y'all. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank y'all. See y'all back in Lubbock.
Yeah.